All right. So we see the fashion show. This is Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, too, by the way. And I'm not going in order. I'm just going from what I was pretty much basically interested in. So pretty much Zell has his fashion show, and at his fashion show I felt like the pieces were okay, but I felt like he should have had more models and more designs. But that's just me. But I think he did a really good job. But there, all right, so Zell is pretty much living it up. He's thanking everyone for coming out, and like there's like this little situation going on in the crowd, and it's coming from what's her name, this woman named Trish, who came with Mr. Ray. So she's going back and forth with this guy. I guess he allegedly brushed up on her, and she took it in a way to where she got very defensive, and A1 and Lyrica are back there. Well, A1 especially, he's laughing at what the guy is saying, and he's kind of like telling the girl what he's saying, and I felt like that was messy. And I don't understand why he felt the need to tell her what he was saying about what he was doing allegedly. But in all, the girl, she ended up interrupting Zell's speech. So Zell had to get her in check really quick and tell her, like, this is my show, this is about me, which is, it's in his right, it is his show, and he put his own money into it. So like that's another thing that I forgot to mention. He put his own money into it. So like the girl, she gets upset and she stops for a little bit or whatever, and then like it starts back up again, and like Zell is not having it. So the girl pretty much excused herself. Mr. Ray walked her outside or whatnot. So like the part that I felt was so fucked up was when she left out. So she had ended up coming back in, and she was going to go apologize to Zell when Zell was in the like little back area, the VIP section, I'm guessing, and like Zell was not having it. He was not having it. And I thought that was so funny because like my mom is an Aquarius just like Zell. So I get when you fuck them over one time, or you do something disrespectful towards them, like that's it. All bets are really off. Like maybe it's a little different with my mom because she's female, but like that's it. That's just it, or just the person she is. But Zell was done. So like she tried to apologize, he shut it down, and like what the hell? So they get into like a little back and forth, and she's like, you're not gonna tell me to be quiet. And I get that, like, you're not gonna tell me to be quiet regardless if this is your fashion show or not. Like, though, all right, no, because I can't say that, because she didn't give him the respect to like keep it cute and keep it on mute, you know what I'm saying? So like that, just forget what I was about to say. So in all, she gets into a shouting match with Zell's girlfriend, and it's like the two redheads. It's the two redheads against each other. So like they're both going back and forth. Now the part that I did not like, and I felt was so dirty, these are both two beautiful women, but the fact that Zell's girlfriend spit and she spit in Trisha's face, that was so dirty. That was so dirty. You don't do that. You don't spit at anybody. That's dirty. So as far as I'm concerned, she's no longer attractive to me. That's just that. So Mr. Ray pretty much escorts his friend out because everybody's shouting to escort your friend out. She needs to leave. So like he escorts her out. Now here's Zell being messy. Okay, Zell decides to take this opportunity, and I don't understand why he would do this. Well, I do understand, but like I really don't. It doesn't make sense for him to like invite Mr. Ray to his party and like be nice to him for these past couple of episodes. And it's just like I'm starting to feel like maybe Zell inviting Mr. Ray there because he knew he was gonna drop this information, just being messy. So pretty much he drops the bomb as soon as Mr. Ray goes outside to escort his friend, that Mr. Ray was going around saying that he didn't think Ocean was A1's son. And Lyrica and A1 were like, bro, the what? So like that was that. So when Mr. Ray comes back inside, A1 and Lyrica asked, did he say it? And pretty much Mr. Ray said, well, I said it, but not in that way. And I said, oh my God, Mr. Ray, why? So in that same breath, A1 got up and he asked, so you know the repercussions to that then? And A1 just like sucker punched him. Now this part I felt like was fucked up, because like it was stated previously on previous seasons, he didn't say anything to Rockstar Ray J or Jason Lee or any of the other castmates, because there were females who was asking him questions too. Okay, I felt like because Mr. Ray was a quote unquote gay male, A1 felt that it was okay to smack him or put hands on him. And I thought that was very hypocritical as well for him to take up for him on the previous season's reunion when Zell attacked him, and then turn around and do it to him again. So I felt Mr. Ray on that one. And I felt Zell's girlfriend on that one too, but I still don't fuck with her because she shouldn't spit on nobody. But so that was that. So now alright, so the important part to me is when, this is another part that was highlighted for me, was when J Boog went to the boxing ring with Paris and Zell. So like he came in and he let them know, like, you know, like, y'all working out, oh I see y'all, whatever. J Boog, I don't care, J Boog look good, but like I still don't appreciate him smashing Omarion's mom, if that's true. And we're gonna have to wait to see the reunion to see if it's true or not, because nobody's saying if it's true or not. So like J Boog, he in there or whatever, and then he pretty much says like, you know, I'm gonna have to go talk to Fizz, and like he's pretty much saying that the tour it's not up to par, because like pretty much he feels like April and Fizz's relationship is what's damaging them making money and all, okay, and so little amount of words, okay. So pretty much he lets them know he's gonna be talking to him. So now we cut to Fizz in the studio with Mickey, and he's like, I guess, laying down tracks for his upcoming movie that I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna care about like that, because he just moving crazy out here, him and April. So J Boog pops up. No, first of all, I'm gonna state this part too. Before J Boog popped up, Lil Fizz was talking about how he was making a movie on like based off of him being a producer or something like that, and his girl is pretty much in a strip club, or he works for a strip club and his girl is a stripper. If that didn't connect to where you guys automatically thought that this is pretty much him right now, his life with April, then kudos, okay? Cool fucking dose. But I'm not watching it, okay? So now J Boog comes into the studio. This was the part that I was really waiting for. So J Boog comes in the studio. He like, what's good or whatever. So everything was cool. So Mickey excused himself, okay? Now this part here pissed me off, because little Fizz is like delusional, because if he for 1 second does not think that Omarion is not doing the tour because him and April are together and they were disrespectful, he's retarded, okay? Because for him to even come out his mouth and say that, okay, even before, like when we did the first tour, Omarion already had assumptions that me and April were together, so why would he do it then if it was this way? And it just felt like he was a fucking teenager or a kid, like trying to like get out of something that he clearly sees his fault and his wrong in, and it's just so beyond me at this point. So Boog is like, look, I'm gonna just say it like this. I feel like it's because you and April are together. Like that, the whole situation is just pretty much what's taking food out of my mouth and out of my children's mouth and out of everyone else's mouth. And I think it's very selfish that you're sitting here and you're not accepting any faults and you're just blaming it on Omarion not having something his way. Like what? Like what? Like that's that Sagittarius shit. That's that Sagittarius shit. I don't, and I'm done with seeing in astrology that like the Sagittarius are the truth tellers. No, they're the truth tellers of them of how they see things. But you can't be a truth teller if you can't see your own faults and you can't see your own wrongs. Okay, so that's just that. Little Fizz, it's to me it's 100% the fact that you slept with April and that you're in a relationship with April. That's exactly why you guys aren't touring together. Okay, so whatever you and April keep trying to make it seem like, it's not gonna happen, because we already see that you guys were foul just being together. Like, you didn't care about who you were gonna hurt in this situation. You didn't care about no friendships you was gonna break. You didn't care about no homes you was gonna break. You just cared about getting with Omarion's leftovers. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me, like, honestly. So like, yeah, that was that. So like, now the other part that I will mention is when Mr. Ray and Apple, they go and meet up with A1. Now, I was actually happy that when they walked in, because, wait, let me just say this. When they walked in, A1 was sitting there with his orange juice, right? And I thought the same thing as soon as I saw him pick up that orange juice and drink it when they came in, that he was gonna use that as a prop to throw that drink on him. Mr. Ray said, "Not today, Satan." As soon as A1 got up to hug Apple, Mr. Ray picked up that cup of orange juice and threw it right on A1. I said, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, okay? That's how you do it. The fuck? You fucking smack me, I'm gonna spray you with this fucking orange juice, this OJ." So, like, it went, I will honestly say that it went in a way that I'm happy that it went in, because I feel like A1 was man enough to apologize and to take that drink to the face, because he knew he fucking deserved it, okay? And I felt bad when when Mr. Ray said, "You're not my father," because that made me feel like his father was abusive to him and his father felt like he could put his hands on him just because he was gay, and I didn't think that was right. So I appreciate A1 apologizing to Mr. Ray, and I appreciate Mr. Ray being mature enough to like laugh it off that he got smacked. You know, he was wrong, but so was A1, but they both seen where they were wrong. Now, however, where Mr. Ray kind of detoured was when he started talking about the guy that Lyrica is allegedly supposed to be with or something, and I just feel like that wasn't his place to do, because that's why he got hit the first time. But the mature thing about it is that A1, he pretty much understands that he put Lyrica through a lot of stuff, and she pretty much, if it was to be true, she was pretty much just rebelling against what he did, and he's willing to work out his grown adult relationship to get it back on track. So yeah, that was pretty much Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. All right, I'll be back next week, hopefully, if this YouTube thing doesn't start like kicking people off soon. So yeah.